Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you will change the way you look at women forever. You think she's pulling away because she's losing interest. You think she's ignoring you because she's done with you. You think the distance means she doesn't care anymore. But what if I told you, the women who love you the deepest often stay away the most, not because they're done with you, but because they're terrified of what you mean to them. Most men never realize this truth. They only see the silence, not the storm of emotions behind it. Today, we're going to break that down. In this video, we're diving into a powerful, emotional, and often misunderstood reality: why a woman who genuinely loves you might distance herself, pull back, or go cold, even when her feelings are stronger than ever. We'll explore the psychology behind it, the hidden fears women don't verbalize, and the subtle signs that tell you she's still deeply connected to you, even when she's far away. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's happening inside her mind and what you should do about it. So let's break down the real reason she pulls away. Starting with the first one. Point number one. She's afraid of losing herself in you. A woman can love you so deeply that she starts fearing the intensity of her own emotions. See, men often think they're the ones who fall hard. But women? When they truly love, they don't just fall, they dive. And sometimes that dive feels too deep. Let me explain. Imagine a woman who's always been strong, independent, in control. She's the type who makes decisions confidently, keeps her emotions in check, and takes pride in not needing anyone. But then you walk into her life. Suddenly she feels things she hasn't felt in years: vulnerability, excitement, anxiety, desire, all at once. You text her and her heart jumps. You pull back slightly and she overthinks for hours. You give her attention and suddenly her whole day feels different. She doesn't like that feeling, not because of you, but because she's losing the version of herself she's used to protecting. So what does she do? She steps back. She creates distance, not because she doesn't love you, but because she loves you enough to feel scared. Psychological insight. This fear is real. It's called self-loss anxiety, when someone feels their identity shifting because of a powerful emotional bond. Women experience this more often because they emotionally attach faster and deeper than they admit. The fear sounds like, what if I love him more than he loves me? What if I depend on him too much? What if I lose myself and he leaves? What if I can't control how much I want him? So they create space, not because love is fading, but because love is overflowing. Actionable tip. If you sense she's pulling away for this reason, don't chase, don't pressure, don't demand clarity. Instead, give her emotional space. Stay consistent and calm. Show you value her independence. Let the connection breathe. Because the more emotionally safe she feels, the less she'll fear losing herself in you. Point number 2. She's testing whether your interest is real or temporary. Here's the truth most men never hear. When a woman loves you deeply, she doesn't just want you. She wants to know she's choosing the right man, and love makes her cautious. So when she suddenly becomes distant, colder, or slower to reply, it's not always because she's losing interest. Sometimes, she's watching how you move when things aren't easy. Picture this. She's been opening up to you slowly, sharing her thoughts, letting you into her world, laughing a little too hard at your jokes, feeling that connection tightening, and that scares her. Because now she's thinking, is he serious? Does he actually see a future with me? Will he still like me when the excitement fades? Is he just enjoying the moment, or is he truly choosing me? So she pulls back, not to punish you, but to observe you. She wants to see your consistency, your emotional maturity, your patience, your intentions. She's not playing games. She's protecting her heart. Psychological insight. Women test subconsciously. It's rarely intentional. It's a built-in emotional defense mechanism. Why? Because women know something men often ignore. A man's true intentions are revealed in how he acts when access is limited. Anyone can be loving when a woman is fully available, but not every man stays solid when she creates space, and that difference matters. Actionable tip: when she pulls away in this phase, don't panic, don't cling, don't get reactive. Instead, stay calm and steady. Keep your communication warm but not needy. Let your actions show you're consistent. Show her you can handle space without falling apart. Because if she sees that your interest remains stable even during distance, you instantly become the man she feels safe choosing. Point number 3. 3. She feels unworthy of the way you love her. This is one of the most heartbreaking but most common reasons deeply loving women pull away. Sometimes, a woman distances herself not because of how you treat her, but because of how she sees herself. Let me explain. Imagine a woman who has been through things she never told you, past heartbreaks, betrayals, people who walked out when she finally let her guard down. She's learned to be strong, to pretend she's okay, to carry her pain quietly. Then you show up. You treat her with care. You listen to her. You appreciate things no one else noticed. You stay consistent. You see the good in her even when she can't see it herself. And instead of leaning into that love, she pulls away. Not because she doesn't feel something, but because she feels too much. Inside, her thoughts sound like, "Why does he care about me this much? I'm going to disappoint him. I'm not as good as he thinks I am. He deserves better. If he really knew me, he wouldn't stay." This is called feeling undeserving of love, and many women struggle with it silently. So what does she do? She distances herself, hoping to protect you from the real her, or protect herself from the pain of losing someone she actually wants. Psychological insight. When a woman feels unworthy, her brain goes into self-protection mode. She avoids intimacy. She hesitates to open up. She may act cold even though she's deeply attached. She overthinks every interaction. She convinces herself you'll eventually leave, so she pulls away first. It's not rejection, it's fear disguised as distance. Actionable tip: if you sense she's struggling with self-worth, don't overwhelm her with pressure. Don't force heavy emotional conversations. Don't try to fix her. Instead, offer calm reassurance through actions. Be patient and emotionally consistent. Show appreciation for who she is, not just what she does. Let her open up at her pace. Women like this don't need intensity. They need emotional safety. And when she finally feels it, she'll come closer than anyone ever has. Point number 4. She's afraid of being hurt the same way. Again, here's a truth most men underestimate. A woman who loves deeply has probably been hurt deeply too. And the more she feels for you, the more scared she becomes of experiencing that pain again. Her distance isn't about losing interest. It's about protecting the little pieces of her heart she barely managed to put back together. Let me explain. Imagine a woman who once trusted someone with everything: her love, her loyalty, her secrets, her dreams. And that person broke her. Maybe he left suddenly. Maybe he lied. Maybe he cheated. Maybe he made her feel replaceable. Or maybe he simply stopped choosing her. Years later, she meets you. You're different. You make her feel safe, seen, understood. You treat her the way she's always deserved to be treated. But here's the thing. The more she realizes she could truly fall for you, the louder her past trauma screams. She starts thinking, what if he leaves too? What if he's just pretending? What if I open up and he breaks me like the last one? What if I give him everything and lose everything again? So she does the only thing she knows. She steps back. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because she's terrified she'll get hurt the same way she was before. Psychological insight. This is called emotional trauma response. When someone associates vulnerability with pain, their brain automatically triggers avoidance behavior. So her distance is actually her mind trying to protect her from emotional abandonment, rejection, betrayal, disappointment, losing someone she cares about too much. In other words, her heart wants you. Her fear wants distance, and fear often wins, at least in the beginning. Actionable tip. Here's what you do when she's distancing herself because of past wounds. 1. Don't rush her healing. Healing doesn't respond to pressure. 2. Be predictable in a world where she's used to unpredictability. Consistency builds her trust faster than words. 3. Communicate clearly but calmly. Let her know you're not going anywhere, but don't overwhelm her. 4. Don't take her distance personally. It's not about you, it's about her past. 5. Let her see your patience. Women trust actions, not promises. When she realizes you're not the man who hurt her, you're the man who helps her heal, she'll come closer than you ever expected. Point number 5. 5. She wants to see if you'll step into your masculine energy. This one is big, and most men miss it completely. Sometimes a woman who loves you deeply pulls away because she wants to see if you'll rise or crumble. Not because she's manipulating you, not because she's toxic, but because she needs to know if you're emotionally strong enough to lead a real relationship. Let me explain. Imagine this. Everything is going great between you two. The chemistry, the flow, the connection, the laughter, the late-night conversations. But silently. She's paying attention. She notices how easily you get insecure when she's busy, how quickly you overthink when she takes time for herself, how reactive you get if she doesn't reply instantly, how your mood depends too much on her actions. And even though she loves you, she starts wondering, can he stay grounded when things get hard? Can he handle space without spiraling? Can he be the calm when I'm emotional? Is he confident on his own? Or only confident when I'm validating him? Because here's the truth. A woman can't feel safe with a man whose emotions depend on her availability. So sometimes she pulls away to observe. How you handle silence, how you handle uncertainty, how you handle distance, how you handle yourself. It's not a game. It's instinct. Women naturally want a man who can remain steady even when she isn't right next to him. Psychological insight. Men show love through actions. Women test love through reactions. This pulling away is often a subconscious test of your emotional stability, your confidence, your independence, your leadership, your ability to remain grounded. When a woman loves you deeply, she doesn't want to lead you. She wants to feel safe following your energy. If your confidence collapses the moment she steps back, her trust in the relationship collapses too. Actionable tip. When she pulls away to see your strength. 1. Stay calm. Be the emotional rock, not the emotional storm. 2. Keep your life moving. Work on your goals, your routine, your habits. 3. Respond instead of reacting. No long emotional paragraphs. No guilt tripping. No chasing. 4. Lead with grounded masculinity. Be consistent. Be clear. Be confident. Be intentional. 5. Show her you can handle space. When a woman sees that distance doesn't shake you, she becomes more attracted, more trusting, and more emotionally open than ever. Because now, she knows she can rely on your strength. Point number 6. She's sorting out her emotions before she lets you all the way in. This is one of the most misunderstood reasons women pull away, and it has nothing to do with losing interest. Sometimes a woman steps back because her emotions are so strong. She needs to process them privately before she lets herself fully fall. Women feel things in layers. They don't jump blindly. They evaluate, reflect, question, and analyze every detail of the connection, especially when the love is deep. Think about this. A woman starts catching feelings for you. Real feelings. Not surface-level stuff. Not, he's cute. Not, he's fun. No. She feels that dangerous, beautiful, overwhelming kind of love. The kind that makes her smile randomly and panic randomly. So she takes a step back to think, Why am I feeling this way? Is this real or just infatuation? Can I trust this connection? Where could this lead? Is he someone I can actually build a future with? What if I choose wrong again? She's not running from you. She's trying to get clarity inside herself. Because women know, once they fall all the way. And she wants to make sure she's falling for the right man. Psychological insight. Women pause emotionally when their feelings accelerate too quickly. Why? Because the heart moves fast, but the mind wants to move slow. This internal conflict creates temporary distance. It's not rejection, it's emotional alignment. She literally needs time to catch up to her own feelings. This is why she may be warm one moment, quiet the next, respond deeply one day, then go distant, show affection, then pull back, open her heart, then disappear for a bit. It's turbulence before emotional clarity. Actionable tip. When you sense she's processing her feelings, 1. Don't push for answers. Let her take the emotional space she needs. 2. Be steady and present. Show that you're still there without smothering her. 3. Keep the energy light and warm. Avoid heavy tension or pressure. 4. Focus on connection, not control. 5. Let the relationship unfold naturally. Women open up faster when they don't feel rushed. When she finishes sorting through her emotions, she almost always returns with more clarity, more affection, and more intention. Distance isn't the end. Sometimes it's the doorway to a deeper connection. Point number 7. Final reason. 7. She wants the relationship to grow, not rush and burn out. Here's a powerful truth. A woman who loves you deeply isn't thinking about the next few days. She's thinking about the next few years. And when a woman sees long-term potential, she becomes protective of the connection. Sometimes she pulls back, not because she wants less, but because she wants the relationship to develop at a healthy pace. She wants something real, not something rushed. Imagine this. You and her have amazing chemistry. Conversations flow. The attraction is strong. The connection feels rare. Everything is happening fast, maybe too fast. She feels herself falling quickly, faster than she expected, faster than she planned. And even though the feelings are beautiful, she becomes afraid of one thing, burning out before it truly begins. So she slows down, not to end it, but to protect it. Her thought process sounds like, if we go too fast, we might ruin it. I want this to be stable, not impulsive. I need to make sure this is healthy, not just exciting. Let's build this on something real, not just chemistry. This is maturity, not rejection. Psychological insight. Fast emotional intensity can make women cautious. Why? Because she's experienced or seen relationships that start with fire, end with ashes, begin with passion, end with confusion, feel magical, then crash suddenly. A woman who loves deeply wants longevity, not just fireworks, so she creates space to slow the pace. Evaluate compatibility. Make sure the connection can last. See if you're aligned in values, not just emotions. Her distance is her way of choosing the relationship carefully instead of recklessly. Actionable tip. When she slows things down, 1. Don't panic. It's often a sign she sees long-term potential. 2. Match her pace. Don't push for more than she's ready for. 3. Build emotional depth, not just intensity. 4. Show that you're here for the long run. 5. Let the connection mature naturally. When she sees you're not rushing, not forcing, not clinging, she becomes even more secure choosing you. Because now she knows you're not just passionate. You're patient, intentional, and emotionally mature. So if a woman you care about is pulling away, don't automatically assume the worst. Sometimes distance isn't a sign of disappearing love, it's a sign of protective love, a sign of fear, depth, vulnerability, hope, and emotional overwhelm. Women don't pull back because they don't feel anything. They pull back because they feel too much. And now that you understand the psychology behind it, you can respond with maturity, calmness, and confidence. That's what separates ordinary men from the men women actually trust, respect, and fall deeply for. If this video helped you understand women better, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss videos that level up your dating mindset, confidence, and emotional intelligence. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had a woman pull away even though she clearly had feelings for you? What do you think the reason was? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one.